Hi there everybody, this is Sepelio with my Shogun commentary number 7. This was a 2v2 battle on Hida Mountains, and I'm with my friend FPP Adam against two of the UP42 clan. I think it's Mikarules and Igneous. So my army for this consists of 2 Yari Ashigaru, 3 loansword units, that's right, just 3, not 7, just 3. On my flanks I have Matchlock Samurai paired with Yari Ashigaru, and again here. And I have a unit of Bow Samurai that have 1 upgrade, just so they can have Whispering Arrows. Or do I? Nope, that's the other unit, that one's just gunners until I've ranged, never mind. Anyway, I have my heavy gunners, also paired with Yarishigaru. I have 2 units of Najinata Cav and a Katana Cavalry. My ally has a mix of Lone Swords and Katana Samurai. He has, I think, 5 Yari Ashigaru, 2 Bow Monks, 2 Yari Cavalry, and over here in the forest he has 2 Katana Cavalry hidden. My enemy Igneous here has his 2 Great Guard, Light Cav. He has, I think about 11 units of Lone Swords, so I'm pretty outnumbered, but his Lone Sword, the stats on them are pretty crap, because I played World Weary and Fugacook against him, so their attack is very poor. He also has 3 Matchlock Ashigaru, and a unit of Bow Monks somewhere. His ally here has armies, sort of infantry corps similar to mine, 2 Dachis and 3 Lone Swords. He also has 2 Matchlock Ashigaru, Bow Monks, 2 Yari Ashigaru, and he has 4 units of cavalry. You can't see them all, but he has 2 Great Guard that are heavily ranked up. You see this one has 29 melee attack, and he has 2 of these Najinata Warrior Monk Cavalry as well. Which, as you can see here, he's got he's played Mikoshi Portable Shrine and the was it practice grounds to get the 14 melee attack on them. Anyway, so the first thing me and Adam did here was we kind of rushed up to try and get this forest and hopefully this hill, just this area here, just so we can capture the shrine, because being this outnumbered means that you know, you need all your guys to fight to the very last man, which can be difficult to get without very high morale. So you know, I play Rigno's teachings here because I find it useful to kind of buff the morale and defense of the no dachis, because most of their attack comes from their charge bonus. But yeah, so we wanted to get this shrine here, and you know, he's kind of sitting here. Adam really should have spread his units out a little bit more to kind of get a better kind of coverage on all this guy's units. But you know, as you can see, I've got a very kind of wide, long line, because I need to kind of stop this guy kind of getting around me. So it's kind of pretty good position, because I've got this building here and this building here, and then like between sort of, it says cavalry is like this building and the red line. I mean, it's just too small a map, so the red line is here and it's kind of awkward. But not really much to be done with an army this size on this map. It's just, you know, I need to kind of choke point them as much as I can. So we see that they're all moving forward now. I'm just going to fast forward this just a touch. See, he's got his cavalry positioned on the right over here, and we see on the left now the Mikarules guy is rushing forward, and he's planning to sweep his cavalry in from the left hand side, which is a pretty cool idea. You know, that can work nicely if he does it correctly. On my side, my guy's now rushing forward as well. We see, you know, they had little or no skirmishing phase here. It's just a straightforward kind of rush, more or less. You know, he's trying to engage his cavalry around the back, so this guy's main advantage is his cavalry. His cavalry are very strong. As you can see here now, Igneous is coming forward as well. I've decided I'm going to position Matchlocks at the side here, and I've sent my Katana Cav left, because I figured that's the only chance I have to flank is to send them left. So we see, you know, my Matchlocks are now firing at whatever's coming near them. I've positioned these heavy gunners on the right because I want to intercept his cavalry with them, because the last thing I need is Great Guard in my flanks. Oops, I just realised I left my other sound on there, so I was going to get feedback. Anyway, continuing. So we see the heavy gunners here. These will fire into, try to pick his matchlocks off, because that's really my main kind of target for destruction. Put this back on slow-mo. We see I've moved my Katana Cavalry up behind Mikarules, and I'm going to try and kill as much of his kind of ranged as I can, because the Katana Cavalry just tear them to shreds. On the left side here we see he's basically trying to engage as many of his Lone Swords. He is kind of trying to envelop me here, but he doesn't do a great job of it, because he sent his 1 Lone Sword here, charging into this Matchlock unit, and all I do here is I just pull the Matchlocks back behind the Yari Ashigaru and then let them fire into their backs until that's patched. It's a useful tactic to use. Over here the heavy gunners are doing their thing and just mowing everything down, and they've already got 65 kills and it's only at the start of the battle, so very stupidly, like, I didn't do the same thing here. I forgot to move these matchlocks and use the matchlocks back because I was kind of trying to pull the heavy gunners back because they're that little bit more expensive, but they do get hit a little bit by the cavalry charge and they'll lose some units. Here we go, I've pulled the matchlocks back now and they've taken some damage. In this kind of front here, he's engaged all my my Yarishigaru fodder, and he's getting a cavalry charge in on my Nodachi unit just through this kind of clusterfuck, but the charge is kind of foiled because he kind of hits the edge of a Yarishigaru unit, but yeah, he's now got his Great Guard engaged with my units as well. On the left, in the meantime, my ally is doing okay. You know, I thought he had his units too crushed up, but I mean his cavalry is pretty much decimated now. And this Great Guard, look at this, Great Guard, 65 kills, they've lost 6 guys. I mean, you know, come on guys, nerf, please, maybe, just a little bit, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, on the right we see here all the cavalries now start to be engaged. I've engaged my Najinath Cav with various of his units and his matchlocks. We see here that some of his loanswords are getting pretty badly hammered by my matchlocks, which is always good. On this side we see that this unit is pretty much killed my Yarishigaru, but it's taken heavy damage itself from my matchlocks. Here we see that I've now had to engage my Nodachis and loanswords because he's finally started to break my Yarishigaru kind of fodder wall, yeah. But I tried to pull my archers out here to kind of save them because I was picking off his matchlocks with them quite the thing, which is always useful. On my allies' side, I've now got my katana cavalry right into the back of Mikaru's, and I'm kind of, you can see his loanswords here kind of wavering because they're under attack by cavalry ranged and they're surrounded. There we go, attacked in the rear, broken. So you know, Mikaru's is going to be okay. Adam's going to be okay here, you know, because I sent his cavalry in to help him, and his own cavalry got decimated because this guy's cavalry are mad. But you know, this battle on his side is going pretty okay. On my side, however, I'm still massively outnumbered either way, so I'm just trying to kind of hold out as long as I can so that Adam can get his numbers over to help me out. I do love coffee. Anyway, we see now this loansword unit here has routed and is running away, so that's my matchlocks on the side free. My own units are taking a heavy pounding. You know, I mean, I unranked loanswords just to kind of bog his units down, but a lot of them die quite quickly. Like this unit wasn't unranked, this unit had good stats on it, so it's kind of holding. Here I've pulled out the heavy gunners and I'm trying to kind of pick off as many of his units as I can. Elsewhere we see I'm trying to target his Great Guard here with these matchlocks, because the last thing he does that is trying to get into my general, which I really don't want. We see here, you know, I've still got most of his units are bogged down and they're trapped, and I'm picking off his matchlocks. On this side, he's going to chase my cavalry and he's going to chase my heavy gunners. So what I do here is I just pull them away, because you know his cavalry and everything, they get trapped against these Yarishigaru, and he's not really paying attention to them, because you can see here he's moved this unit of loanswords here to try and get my general, and these units, because they've lost their attack order, they're just tangled with the Yarishigaru now. I can pull my heavy gunners away and can let them continue firing. In the meantime, over here, my katana cavalry has 233 kills and is still wandering around raping stuff. But we see that Mikaru's has pulled some of his cavalry away and is going for my matchlocks. This wasn't very good, but the matchlocks have nice stats on them just now because they've got so many kills and they're in a standing fight radius, etc. So they actually stand up not too bad to the cavalry attack. In the meantime, most of Ignatius' units are wavering because they've taken a heavy pounding in general from my loanswords and my Nodachis, which they've only have 72 kills. Well, the other unit of Nodachis did better because it actually put its charge bonus, I think. On this side we see 3 units of loanswords chasing my heavy gunners, which doesn't really, you know, it doesn't work because you can't chase a ranged unit, and I was quite happy for him, you know, to let him do that, because if his units are over here, it means that there's less of them over here, so his units are more outnumbered than mine. We see here a whole bunch of his loanswords have died and routed off. So in the meantime, you know, Adam's bringing his forces over to come and help me. There's a Great Guard unit still loose and running around, and I've brought my katana cavalry over as well to try and get rid of these matchlocks and whatever else is kind of left here. I've started targeting his general with my bow salves, but it's fairly ineffectual. His general's got 9 armor, same as my own one, so it's kind of futile to try and kill it with arrows. It takes a very long time. See here my heavy gunners are now firing into the back of these loanswords again, just kind of picking them off as much as I can. the heavy gunners have 240 kills, so they paid for themselves here. Mine cost about 1300 gold, I think. But yeah, they paid for themselves, so I was quite pleased at that. I managed to actually use them well in this battle. As you can see, the Katana cavalry are just wreaking havoc. I'm trying to get them to kill these matchlocks because they're firing on my general. We see here that all of Adam's units are very tired. They're all knackered, as it were. And then when he engages them, they start to waver here, which isn't very good, because his general actually died, and even though we've got the morale shrine here, loansword morale really is awful. So I decided I'm going to deactivate stand and fight, and I activate rally to help his units morale, and that really does the kind of final nail in the coffin here, because his units outnumber and, well, they're just better than Ignatius' units, and I think there's more of them left. Plus I've got heavy gunners and everything firing on his general now. I did reposition this matchlock unit, but as we see here, it's actually hitting my general because of the sort of shape of this hill, which wasn't very good, so I had to move them again. But at this point the battle's over. You can see there's a chain route going on here. This matchlock unit that was set up behind is now engaged with archers. And yeah, that's really the end of this replay. So you see here everything's now popping off, routing, and away it all goes. So I hope you all enjoyed this replay, and I will see you again at some point for the next one.